Find yourself in a space that feels comfortable and right for you. Gently finding a breath that grounds and centers you. Breathing here, you find yourself at the edge of a body of water. Breathing in the sunshine, feeling the light, soaking in the rays, coming into connection with your surroundings, grounding into the surface of the earth now, and sending your roots down beneath you in a deep connection with your surroundings. When you are grounded and feeling ready to move closer and into the water, you stand. Slowly, you merge with the body of water around you. What does the frequency of experiencing this body of water bring up for you? Where do you feel that sensation, that frequency in your body? You are feeling sure now, safe and ready to move deeper. At your own pace, make your way, little by little, deeper into this body of water. Listen to the way it moves, the way it feels as it splashes and flows around you. Notice the temperature, the sensation on your skin and within your body. You stand for a moment facing the sun, submerged. Safe here and deeply at peace. The water begins to gently glow and ripple around you. A being appears before you in the water. You are drawn to its energy, knowing that it comes in love. You begin to speak with this being, and the love you have for each other seems to naturally radiate back and forth. They ask if you would like to swim with them, if you would like to go on a journey. When you feel ready, you may choose to continue and journey with this being. Together, you swim out further into the body of water, slowly taking time to get comfortable with each other. Soaking in the sun's rays, noticing how safe and held you feel in this being's presence. After a moment, they invite you to hold on as you make your way now into the water. Under the water's surface, a bubble appears around you so that you may breathe with ease. You travel deeper now, turning your head back to watch the sun's rays shining through the surface. As you get deeper and deeper, and the light begins to fade, the space around you continues to be illuminated as if a light is being powered by the connection between you and this being at your side. Together you travel deeper, descending into the shadows, breathing in this illuminated bubble. A cave comes into view, a slight glow coming from within. Pausing before the entrance, a doorway of sorts, the being at your side checks in, assuring that you feel safe to enter. You are reminded of their safe presence when you first met at the top of the water in the sunshine. Throughout this experience, you know that you are held, deeply loved, and safe. They speak and they wish to teach you about the ways in which you have been hiding, for it is time for you to transform. You travel inward through the doorway, across the precipice of this glowing cave. The water is warmed by its light, and projected on a wall, a story of the ways in which you have been hiding away from living life passionately, keeping yourself small, not using your voice, not honoring your strength, worth, and divine self. You watch the story play out in front of you with compassion in your heart. You take it in, noticing what it brings up for you. The story slows to a pause and the light dims slightly. In this in-between space, the being at your side asks if you would like to now transform that story. You nod, ready for transformation. The glow that was projected onto the cave walls begins to float into your heart space, illuminating throughout your chest and into the cave. The light grows brighter as it merges with your heart space, energizing, growing, illuminated. A knowing washes over you that you now have the opportunity to rewrite your story in co-creation with the wisdom and love of your heart space. Light beams from this space, and the glow in your core begins to project a new image onto the cave walls. A projection of life filled with desire, love, passion, joy, play, life filled with connection, trust, safety, creativity, and alignment. You see what your life would be like if you held those energies, what it would feel like if you allowed them to express through you and into your life, into the world, into the collective. Connect now with the transformation of your stories, this light and moment of co-creation, this moment of possibility. Connect for as long as you need, and when you feel complete, you may carry the light with you and begin the journey back out of the cave with the being holding space for you by your side. Sending gratitude into this space for the experience, for the doorway that led you into this space, into the shadows, and out with the light. Together, making your way up to the surface now. Beginning again to see the sun's light shining rays through the surface of the water. As you rise to the top, the bubble around you pops, and you again feel the warm air and sun on your skin, immediately warming and comforting your body, grounding you back into this space. You turn to the being beside you, whose presence is supporting you. They swim with you to the water's edge, where you now meet the shore. It is here that you share in a moment of love, gratitude, and reverence. Thank them for guiding you, supporting you, and keeping you safe, holding space on this journey. They now share a message with you as you take a moment to receive. Know that you are always supported in this work. And if you'd like, you may make plans to meet with this being again. Sharing in a last moment of love before they float away, you make your way onto the surface, onto the soil of the earth. You may lay or sit and warm yourself, grounding into the possibility you have gathered from this experience, bringing it deeply into your body, into the earth, into the air, into the sun and the universe around you. As you feel ready and grounded, warm and safe, you may come back into your present space, breathing, grounding your body, moving it slowly. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes.